Okay, today we are playing Agree to Disagree, the Christian version. We're just gonna get started.
I have regrets about our wedding.
3, 2, 1.
Well, maybe right there.
Wow.
I don't have regrets.
Okay.
Wait, you have regrets?
You want to explain first or me?
Maybe you, because I'm not sure what you are regretting.
Of course, I love everything about, like, I'm so glad we got married and, like,
Right.
the people that were there and everything. I have the little regrets of not staying longer to, like, at the dance party.
Yeah.
I was talking about my wedding band. It's not really what I wanted. It was just kind of whatever in the moment. Yeah, that's why I said agree to that.
I said disagree because I think that there's so many things looking back that we could have changed. I think that everything that happened just made it the day it was, and I wouldn't want to change a single thing about it. I'm very nostalgic that way. Of course, my style has changed immensely. I'd probably wear the same wedding dress, but the colors, decorations, so many things.
You'd wear the same wedding dress?
Probably.
Wow. I definitely would not wear the same suit.
Yeah. I wouldn't have you wear the same suit. So
Okay.
there's definitely style. That's why I said not strongly disagree. Just question number 2. I do more work in the marriage. Okay.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1. Oh wow. Both strongly disagree.
Yeah. I think that we both do the same amount of work.
I agree.
We do different things, but the same amount of work.
It definitely evens out.
Yeah. If someone needs help, we just ask for it, or obviously we're not perfect, but we there's just certain things I like a certain way. Same for you. There's certain things I would really not like to do, but you're good at them and you like to do them. So I don't like paying bills.
This one's pretty juicy. Have you ever considered divorce? Wow, strongly disagree.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not even an option.
No. I can't control thoughts that come into my head sometimes because I'm a human. I'm not actually choosing to think about that and choosing to consider that. God says we're not, once we get married, we're supposed to be committed to each other.
Right. We made a covenant and
Yeah.
we don't break the covenant.
And love is a choice. It's not I just one day just choose not to love you.
And obviously
You have
there's
to choose
grace
that.
and mercy for the people that have had that.
Right.
Danny starts more arguments.
Well, strongly disagree. I was going to say disagree.
I feel like we just don't argue.
We're arguing about this. I'm kidding.
We get on each other's nerves sometimes.
I feel like I've realized recently when we tell people that we don't really argue, they just think that we're perfect or something.
It's just our personalities.
But because of our personalities, we don't really ever have the energy to put into that type of thing. It's more of a burden for me to try to prove my point, get in an argument and try to win.
Same.
Thinking about it before I say something else.
Christian couples should go to church every Sunday. Oh.
Thinking of you have seasons where you are either church hunting or you just obviously can't make it for whatever reason, so it's not something that you have to be super strict about, but it is really important.
Even though we definitely don't go to church every single Sunday, obviously whenever we're out of town or we're sick, we don't go to church. But if we're ever in town and we're healthy, whatever, we always go to church. Something I was gonna say. Oh, I said strongly agree because I think it's really important that you should always have that in your mind that you're going to church on Sunday. As a Christian couple, then obviously if things trips, whatever come up, that's fine, but you know that Sundays are for church, and so that's why I said strongly agree. Obviously, we're not super, super rigid on that, but I don't like my spouse's family. You were gonna stop on disagree.
I mean, at least I would still disagree.
But not strongly.
Yeah. We're both really close with both of our
We've definitely been
families.
blessed in our family department. His sister is one of my best friends. My brothers are some of your best friends. Our parents are even good friends together. Definitely takes work, but I think it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
And we all have our ups and downs, stick with it, and it's like their family for life.
I was just gonna say that I agree.
It's okay to have friends of the opposite sex. I think that it's good to not have like best friends. Like I wouldn't have a best guy friend,
Right.
or I would never like go do something with a
Right.
guy. We have like our friend group, and personally, like I trust you.
Definitely have lots of friends that are girls and guys, but I would never just go hang out with one of the girls.
And we treat them like family too. Some of the guys from church will like come over and hang out here, but we just treat them like we would one of my brothers or something. Marriage is hard.
Come on.
Oh.
Hey.
I said agree because I think it's extremely hard because it's
Then why don't you say strongly agree?
cool. But I think it's the best kind of hard. But I don't think it's like hard as in like I don't want to do this anymore. Like it's just a good hard. Like I think it just grows you.
I said strongly agree for the exact same reason.
Oh.
Is it really hard? That doesn't mean it's not worth it. The
Right.
hardest things in life are the
Mhm.
things that are the most worth it.
We got married too young.
I thought for sure you were gonna say strongly disagree.
Yeah.
You thought you were going to too?
No, I thought you were gonna say that.
No.
We kind of addressed this in our marriage video. You guys can check that out for like the full story. I said disagree because I didn't feel like we were too young for like the season of life and the way the Lord was directing us to get married. But I still think it was young too. I was only 19. You were 22. It was young, but I don't think it was too young.
I feel like we could have gotten married later, but also it was still really good timing.
It's okay to go through the other person's phone.
Classic us to not be like strongly agree
I
or
know.
strongly disagree on anything.
That's probably why we never argue. I said agree because I think it's okay to go through the other person's phone. Like you shouldn't have to hide anything, but also I would never feel the need to. I trust you.
Mhm.
You've like proven your trust time and time again.
Yeah.
But like we'll have each other's passwords for like helpful reasons. Like, hey, can you send this person a message? Whatever. I know that like I don't care if you go on my phone. I don't think that there should be anything to hide. There's
Yeah.
nothing to hide in our real life, and so there shouldn't be anything to hide. On our little devices.
I agree. There's no reason not to have their password, but also there's no really reason to like,
Feel like you need the password.
yeah.
Whatever.
So
I think that they should subscribe.
strongly agree. Got him.
Well, that concludes Agree to Disagree.
Thanks for joining in the juice. If you like this type of video, then you should check out our other marriage video, which will be right on Joe's face. And until next time,
See y'all later.
peace.